Hello, I'm back actually. It's only been a few hours since my last video. I want to apologize for the audio issue. When I first recorded it and I re-listened to the first few bits, it sounded fine, and then I realized later on in the recording that my audio was duplicated and there was the fan and all that. Anyways, all that to be said, I found another farm, and I believe this one might be slightly better in certain aspects, and this can be done pretty much with the exact same team I was using before. However, and this is a big however, I believe that this team does require a bit more building and a bit more investment. I think that whereas my previous video I had said that, oh, my Fedial didn't really matter that much, I do believe that it matters just slightly more this time, but not by much. And you might actually see this by the way that my Fedial basically just sits in the corner and does nothing for most of the fight. I will just simply go over my team right now, just to be clear. Yes, I have a pretty well built Fedial, fully maxed out in terms of mastery. I'm using the balls build, and I mentioned this in my previous video. I don't care much for it. I'm simply using it because it's strong, but the moment that it's nerfed, which I do believe it will be, I'm going back to the claw build. But anyways, here's what I have. You could take a look at it. I'm not really a build creator, so I don't think you should take my comp for a for a definite 100% copy. Also, you could see that my Terminus isn't fully transcended. The entire reason why I'm farming MSP and trying to find ways to farm MSP effortlessly is to make a CPU team that I could bring into the Infinity fights. So, anyways, this is my team. Same team as the previous video. As you can even see here, Kag is basically missing 2 sigil slots from her Fate episodes and has 1, slot not even, put in. And also you can see the transcendence levels on these weapons, which are not Terminus, are very low. So very, very uninvested, and I believe really only used for their kits and for their support. Fed, on the other side, quite strong, really good, and so if you're going to be doing this strategy, I was told that this is a strategy that requires maybe a ranged character to do better and do faster, but I don't really have any built right now, so I'm still using Fedial. All that being said, what the hell am I even talking about? Why am I yapping, and why am I not showing? So, the other strategy, as opposed to the previous one with the Garrison, the sort of the skeleton, was easy and did not require anything at all. This one, again, like I said, might require a bit more. So I will show you. It is indeed the Chaos ++ Lucilius, so Fa0. He is the target for today, and the reason why you would maybe pick him over the Garrison is because the fight is much quicker, I believe. Just around about a minute less, maybe 2 minutes less, but also drops a few things. So drops the Canaan White Blooms, which I believe if you trade 3, you could trade 3 for an Ambrosia, and this is infinite. You could do this as many times as you want, and he drops from 15 to 18 per fight, so that gives you, what, 5 to 6? I'm not good at math. And so each of those Ambrosias gives you 15, so 15 times 5 is quite a lot, or however much it gives you. The other advantage that this gives you over the other thing is that it will frequently drop Lucilius summons. And Lucilius summons, from what I believe, I don't know if it's specifically at this stage, it might only be in the Defy Infinities, but you can drop in Lucilius summons with some really, really strong passives, as well as the supports. Some of them, like, you could get straight up Gamma or Alpha, Beta, and then you could, like, break the cap of, like, 50 normal attack to all the way to, like, 100. Though that part, I think, is the Defy Infinity ones, but still you can get some really, really good summons with some really, really great passives. And hey, if they're crap and you don't like them, you could sell them, and you make more MSP that way. So, like I was saying before, I will just jump in and show you. However, I forgot to mention one thing. So, as opposed to Eugen in the previous video, I think that you really need to use a character that specializes in stun, or at least can stun very frequently, or has high stun power. This guy that I'm enlisting, Siegfried, is the recommended one, has 289 stun, which is very, very high. So I will simply do it. I will jump in. I will... Oh, not this one. And where is it? Right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do it. I will close my mic, and I'll let the action speak for itself. Enjoy. On the back. So, as you can see, completely full auto, did not touch my controller a single time, and that is the reason why you would want to do this. Until there is a full auto version of the slime quest that I don't have to touch my computer, I could just move away, get the max rewards for it, because, well, when I do it, I only kill up to 20 and it doesn't give me a lot. Until that kind of comp exists or happens, and this is probably what I'm going to be doing. As you can see, Fediel stayed in the corner pretty much the entire fight, or most of the fight. And yeah, you could see here. Oh, okay, so I was a little wrong. I thought it gave at least a minimum of 15, but it does see there's 10 here and 3 here. My previous run where I tested this, it gave me 15 and then 3. But yeah, look, you got these summons. I didn't get Lucilius here, so I was a little unlucky, but I did get an Ambrosia, so that all worked out, and a beta and another thing. So try it out for yourself. I believe that this might require a bit more investment, but still works all the same. Yeah, so go out there, try it out. Happy hunting.